Welcome back. Earlier this year, the Albuquerque Convention and Visitors Bureau launched ABQ 365. It's a comprehensive calendar and destination blog by local residents for local residents. Basically, it's your daily source for what to do across the city. And here with an update on what's going on this week is Tanya Armenta. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Thanks for keeping us posted. Quick review of what 365 is.
Yeah, you just nailed it. It's the one-stop shop for what's going on in Albuquerque. So it features a comprehensive calendar and a blog authored by locals. So if you're looking to find out, hey, what should I do this weekend? What should I do when I have some family in town? What should I do later in the month? Everything, you can find everything there.
This is the place to go. We had some folks from the Quilt Week convention here yesterday. That's one of the major things that you're featuring on 365, right?
It is. This week it's all about festivals. Any given week you'll find hundreds of events. Or at least a couple dozen any given week, and usually a couple hundred. But this week we're hosting the Quilt Week convention. It's the largest of its kind anywhere in the nation, so they're expecting an attendance of about 15,000. It starts today and runs through Saturday. And it's just an example. I think the Quilt Week convention is an example of one of hundreds of conventions that we'll host here in the Duke City this year. And I think what's important about conventions is not only the outside money they bring in, but they're bringing in business leaders and people of all types that are getting exposed to our city. They might come back as a traveler, they might come back as, relocate a business here, come back and live here, be an entrepreneur. So conventions are really important.
And something that locals can get plugged into too if they want to. So it's not just for those that are coming from outside the states, from here too. You also are mentioning the Revolutions International Theater Festival, correct?
It is. It starts again this week and it runs through the 1st of February. It's always a crowd favorite. It's an annual event. And really brings people from all over the world, performers from all over the world. So literally there's almost something happening every day throughout the 1st of February.
That gives a good idea of when the dates are for that event right there. January 15th through February 7th, so something coming up here in just a few days. You also were talking about the city being mentioned as a travel destination for some, right?
We were just ranked one of the 8 best family vacations for 2015 by the Mom Me blog. And it's really one of the rankings the Duke City is really blessed with a number of rankings. This highlighting what a great adventure destination we are for families. So hiking, biking, kayaking was highlighted, a visit to Los Poblanos, but one of the many rankings that the Duke City receives.
And Route 66 is getting some props too in a blog that you recently posted, it sounds like.
Route 66 is still just so popular. People love the idea of cruising Route 66. So a local blogger just wrote about what it would mean, that 18-mile stretch that we have the longest intact stretch here in Albuquerque, and just the idea of cruising Route 66, some of the highlights.
All right, I'm on my home computer. How do I get more information about what you guys are posting on a daily basis?
So definitely go on to abq365.com and then follow us on our social media accounts as well.
And what are those?
So ABQ365 along almost all social media platforms.
That sounds great. And then you post, obviously, provide links to your blogs and all of the different links to the different events that are happening across town.
We do. We'll update you. We'll keep you updated on kind of what's new and what's happening. And when news or rankings or things like that, highlights for the city come in, update you on that as well.
Now, you're back weekly with updates is what I hear on KRQE this morning. So we're looking forward to that. And we'll link KRQE.com. Just go under the KRQE links. You can get a link to ABQ 365. Tanya, glad to have you this morning.
Thanks you so much.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.